Hey folks, welcome back to Shooting Up North. I'm your host, Lewis Carlin. We're heard right here on the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. Thank you so much for joining me again today. If you're watching for the first time, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you want to follow me on social media, catch me on Twitter at Shooting Up North, Instagram at Alliance PW Network, or you could join our Facebook group, the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. Okay, so tomorrow, No Surrender occurs, takes place. And as we know now, there's going to be an open challenge. Deonna Purrazzo has issued an open challenge for a Ring of Honor and AAA Women's Championship. So the question is, who is going to answer that open challenge? She had the open challenge before. Last week was answered by Santana Garrett, but who's going to answer it at No Surrender? I think we're getting a big surprise. I think we're getting a big surprise, and I think it comes down to two names. I have a number of names here, but I think it just comes down to two names that we're most likely going to see. So I'm going to run down the first two most likely names that we're going to see, and then I'll read some alternate names that we could see just in case these two big names don't work out. So I'm going to say the first name. I think it's going to be quite obvious. I think everyone's most people will agree with me. I think it's could be, or very good chance it's going to be Ty Valkyrie. I think Ty Valkyrie, very good opportunity for her, very good chance for her to answer that open challenge. I mean, her and Perazo have a history together. I know they're feuding over the AAA championship belt, the AAA women's championship, the Reina de Reinas title in Mexico. I believe they have a big match coming up. Soon for that title. So she could very well answer that open challenge. Also, I have Ember Moon. I think Ember Moon there's a very good chance that we can see Ember Moon appear at No Surrender. She did say recently that she would love a match with Perazo, and here's a golden opportunity for her to be the one to answer that open challenge. So I think the top two names, top two most likely names that we're going to see answer that open challenge this Saturday at No Surrender: Taya Valkyrie, Ember Moon. Either one of them would be fantastic. I hope it's Ember Moon, personally, because Ember Moon will be a great debut for Ember Moon in Impact Wrestling. But if Taya Valkyrie shows up, I think that would be great as well. But my heart wants Ember Moon, but my heart will be happy whether it's Ember Moon or Taya Valkyrie. Other names that we could see, quite possibly Mia Yim. Possibly she has history in Impact Wrestling, although she said she's not taking bookings until March. That could be maybe a little bit of a swerve there. Who knows? Or it could just be, it could be truthful. But she says she's not taking bookings till March. But there's a chance it could be Maya Yim. Mia Maya, I always get it mixed up. I'm sorry. I think it's Maya Yim. I'm sorry. So there's a possibility we could see her. Thinking with this whole Honor No More invasion, maybe we could see Angelina Love return and challenge Perazo for one of the titles. It will make sense for her to challenge for the Ring of Honor title since she's Honor No More, and that would be interesting as well if Angelina Love showed up. That's a possibility. Roxy. Roxy, the woman that Perazo took the Ring of Honor women's title from, is a possibility as well. Maybe there's a plan for her to win back the Ring of Honor title and defend it at the Super Card of Honor, bring it back to Super Card of Honor. I know she was offered a contract from the WWE, but that was like a week and a half ago, and no word yet on if she's accepted or not. I would have think if she was offered a WWE contract, and she wanted it. I kind of figured she would have accepted it like immediately, but I've seen no reports on her accepting the contract from the WWE. So Roxy is a possibility as well to come in and regain the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. But I don't think they're going to have Perazo lose at No Surrender. That's just my opinion. I think they want to start building her up because I truly believe that she's eventually going to get the Knockouts World Title back from Mickey James. Another name we could see, if in case they can't get a Valkyrie, a Yim, a Moon, Angelina Love, a Roxy. Another name, we've seen her before in Impact Wrestling, and it'll be interesting because she works for AAA in Mexico. Fabi Apache. Fabi Apache is another name we could see answer that open challenge. Um, but yeah, I don't think too many people will be excited if if Fabi Apache walks down the aisle and challenges for the AAA title, only because not too many people really know who Fabi Apache is. But I think they want to make a big splash here. I think Impact Wrestling is looking to make a big splash. So I don't think it's going to be anybody on the indie scene like you think of Sky Blue or Jasmine Allure. I don't think it's going to be anybody on the indie scene because I think they want to make a big splash here. So I really think I think the top two, my top two picks. I'm going to go. Number one is going to be Ember Moon, which would be just fantastic, or number two, it's going to be Taya Valkyrie, which would be quite obvious to most people. So those are the top two picks I'm going to. Either Ember Moon or Taya Valkyrie will be the ones, in my opinion, who will be answering the open challenge at No Surrender. Again, Impact Wrestling, they need to make a big splash. With AEW, they're making the big splashes lately, bringing Keith Lee. So they need to make a bit of a big splash. And I mentioned Yim as well, and people are saying that Yim is going to follow her husband Keith Lee to AEW. So that's another possibility why we may not see Yim at entering the open. But I think there's always a slight possibility we can see her. But again, my top. I was also thinking one more name, Toni Storm. I was thinking Toni Storm, but I don't think her 90-day non-compete is up yet. So I don't think it could be Toni Storm. So I'm going to go Ember Moon, Taya Valkyrie, 100%. My opinion. I'm not saying 100% they're going to answer. I'm saying 100% my opinion. It's going to be Ember Moon or Taya Valkyrie. Okay, so I did a preview and prediction show for No Surrender a few days ago, and I used Wikipedia. And I apologize. I apologize because a few of the matches I think were off base. A few of the matches there were wrong. So here's the updated card. So I'm going to read the updated card for No Surrender. So as we know, the Impact Wrestling World Championship on the line. Moose defending against W. Morrissey. Of course, I got Moose to win that one. The Impact Wrestling Knockouts champion Mickie James versus Tasha Steelz. Excuse me. Go Mickie James to win. And then they have the Honor No More of my throat. Hold on. It's early morning. Sorry. Haven't had my tea yet. So, sorry, man. So Honor No More versus Team Impact. Chris Sabin, Steve Macklin, Rhino, Rich Swann, and Eddie Edwards versus Matt Taven, PCO, Vincent, Mike Bennett, Kenny King, and Kenny King with Maria Kanellis. Of course, if Honor No More is victorious, they remain in Impact Wrestling. I'm going with Honor No More. Then you have the Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Good Brothers versus Guerrillas of Destiny. I'm picking the Good Brothers to retain, although I would love to see the Guerrillas of Destiny win the Impact Wrestling World Tag Team titles. This is going to be a great match. I'm really looking forward to that one. Then the Ring of Honor, AAA Women's Champion, Deonna Purrazzo, and her open challenge. I feel it's going to be Ember Moon or Taya Valkyrie answering that challenge. We have Eric Young versus Jay White. I'm picking Jay White to win that one. Then we have Impact Wrestling Digital Media Champion Matt Cardona versus Jordan Grace. Matt Cardona will not lose to Jordan Grace. And then here's a match that wasn't on the Wikipedia site. So Ace Austin versus Chris Bay versus Mike Bailey versus Jake Something to name the number one contender for the X Division Championship. I am picking Speedball Mike Bailey to win this one. Speedball Mike Bailey to win this one to become the number one contender for the Impact Wrestling X Division Championship. Black Taurus versus Jonah. Jonah's going to win. Then we have the kickoff show. Now, originally the kickoff show on Wikipedia indicated Ace Austin versus Jake Something, but that's not going to be the kickoff. The kickoff match is obviously because we have the number one contender, the X Division champion, the fatal four-way to name the number one contender for the X Division title. I need to slow down, Lewis. Slow down. I'm getting excited reading this match. So here's the kickoff show. The kickoff show is X Division champion Trey Miguel versus John Skyler in a non-title match. Not sure why they're not having the X Division championship defended. No surrender, but nonetheless, kickoff show, X Division champion Trey Miguel versus John Skyler in a non-title match. Trey Miguel is going to win this one fairly easily, in my opinion. And then we have Tennille Dashwood versus Havoc. Now, I didn't watch the whole show last night, Impact on Access TV. I had to go to sleep early. So I didn't see the whole show. I saw just the start of it. I'm going to watch it on YouTube Ultimate Insiders either later today or tomorrow morning. So I don't know if they explained it, but Tennille Dashwood versus Havoc. I don't. I thought it was supposed to be the inspiration versus the influence for the Knockouts Tag Team Championship. Not sure if that was explained, but nonetheless, kickoff show, Tennille Dashwood will take on Havoc in a one-on-one match. So that's the updated card. And of course, I'm going to pick Tennille Dashwood to win that one. So there you go. So that's the updated card for No Surrender for tomorrow. I can't wait. It's going to be a fantastic show. So before my throat just really explodes on me, I'm going to have to go get some tea. And I'm going to say, watch the news. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'll be back, of course, later today. But until then, thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye. Stay safe, everyone. So long. Bye-bye.